Hey guys, my name is Jenna Pacheco and I am a Diamond Beachbody coach. Elizabeth Zagel is my partner in all of this. She's not only a very good friend to me, but we are push partners together, and that is how we've been successful with this. And we are so excited to share the next 21 days with you because we are going to help you reach limits that you didn't think you were going to reach. You're going to knock down fitness goals, you're going to lose weight, and you're going to feel better overall. So how do you get started with all of this? Because it can seem a little overwhelming when your blue or green box arrives and you have no idea what to do with it. So first things first, open it up and look at it. Our job is to set you up for success before we start on Monday so that you don't feel overwhelmed and ready to quit. All right, so the first thing that it says in your book is actually a pamphlet, and it gives you like 5 steps it tells you. And the last thing on there it says is that you need to get support and stay consistent. And I love that because that's what this is all about. It's about getting the support from us as your coaches and the people in this challenge group with you and staying consistent with it so that you form healthy habits for the next 21 days so that you can be successful. So we're going to go over the containers right now so you're familiar with them. You should have gotten 6 containers. You may have gotten 7, 2 orange, but each one represents a food group. So your purples are your fruits, your greens are your veggies, your reds are your proteins, your yellows are your carbs, your blues are your healthy fats and nuts, and then your oranges are like your seeds and your dressings. So these are your containers. You can eat directly out of your containers, or you can just use them for portion control, which is what I do. I very rarely eat out of them. I just use them for measuring. So before you get started, we want you to weigh yourself. This is very, very important. You need to weigh yourself and do your measurements the way it tells you in your guide, because this is what is going to show you results. Because you have to remember that muscle weighs more than fat, and you're going to be building muscle over the next 21 days. So you have to know where you're starting off at. I have a couple people in the past that have not done this, and at the end they regret it because they're like, my pants feel different, you know, I feel so much better, but I have no idea where I started. So please do it. We would love you to share your before and afters with the group, but I understand that can be intimidating for some, so you don't have to, but do it for yourself, if anything. Remember, this is a no-calorie counting process. When I first did it, I was a little bit skeptical of it because I wasn't sure, is this really what's best for me? So I personally counted every calorie I ate while I was on the 21-day fix. And let me tell you that what it tells you to put in these containers and how many of each to eat is equivalent to how many calories I needed to be eating. So to me, it was amazing how much it correlated with the same number, even though I wasn't counting calories with this program. But in my own mind, I was, just so I could get an idea. So it really, truly works. One of the first things you're going to want to do is on page 4 in your book, it's going to have a calculation for you to fill out. So you do have to weigh yourself, even if it's only for this. And it's going to tell you exactly how many containers you need to eat. It's going to give you a number. Once it gives you that number, you're going to come over here to this guide on page 5, and it's going to tell you how many of each container you can have a day. So for me, I fall in the first category, so I can have, 3 greens, 2 purples, 2 yellows, and so on. And so that's how you're going to meal plan. So it's not just one of each container. You get multiple of each container. It just depends on your goals and your fitness. So what if it doesn't fit in your container? What if you're like, I want to eat half an English muffin because that's a yellow, but it doesn't fit in here? I don't expect you to shove it down in here. All I want you to do is just know that half an English muffin is a yellow container. Again, use the guide because some things don't fit. Like a banana. A banana is half a purple. Or, excuse me, half a banana is a purple. I don't expect you to take a banana and chop it all up and stick it in your purple container. Just know that if you're going to eat half a banana, that it's going to be one of your purples for the day. So it really is so important to read your guide so that you can get familiar with it. In the beginning of your guide, you're going to see a bunch of pages. They're going to have the colored container and everything that can go in them. Now keep in mind there may be some things that aren't on this page, but they can still fit in there. But it's going to give you a guide, and so you can easily go through and just say, oh, I love sweet potatoes, so I'm going to put that in my container today. In the back of this book, it also is going to have tons of recipes for breakfast, lunch, dinner, snacks, and in the top corner, as you can see there, it's going to tell you how many containers that meal is. So it makes it so easy. Guys, I am all about convenience. I do not like to spend hours meal prepping. I don't have the time, especially with a little one. As you can see, I don't get much time to myself. So don't overcomplicate this. It doesn't have to be complicated. You can go on Pinterest and Google 21 Day Fix recipes. Elizabeth is going to post a link in this group later on with tons of recipes on a Facebook group that people upload to. So don't overcomplicate it. Remember, your protein. Cook some chicken up, get some brown rice or quinoa, and a thing of green beans, and you have a meal. With that being said, I also don't expect you to just eat chicken and vegetables every single day. Don't be boring with it, because it doesn't have to be. There's tons and tons of good recipes for you out there. Now, to prepare your Shakeology, Elizabeth is going to post a video on how to prepare your Shakeology a little later in the week, which is an awesome video. But remember that your Shakeology is going to be one of your proteins for the day. You can either fancy it up by adding some fruits and things like that, or you can just have it plain. When I'm on a 21 Day Fix, I like to do it plain with just water, ice, and I blend. I always blend with ice because I like to save my containers for snacks later on, but that's just me. If you want to add more, feel free to do that. Some people will add kale, spinach, things like that to get in their veggies. If they don't really like to eat them, they'll throw them in their shake. Remember, this is the healthiest meal of the day for you. It is so important to be drinking your Shakeology for the next 21 days. It has over 70 superfoods. There's no chemicals. There's no artificial flavoring. There's no sucralose, nothing like that. And it is going to aid in digestion. It's going to promote weight loss for you. You're going to get more on the benefits of Shakeology later in the week, but you need to know how important it is to stick with it. If you're drinking it and something doesn't taste right or you don't like it, you need to let us know right away, okay? Because this is going to be the key to get you successful over these next 21 days. So to meal plan, I find it helpful to meal plan about a week out in advance. That's just how I like to do it. I will come up with print off a calendar, and then I'll write what I'm going to eat for the week. Plan your meals in bulk so that you have, extra food and you're not cooking every single day. You can make big meals and then modify them for yourself. If your family doesn't necessarily want to follow the 21 Day Fix, just modify for them. Remember, this is going to be mentally and physically tough for you because you're changing the way you eat. You are clean eating now, and it's hard. You're going to be tempted. You're going to want to eat a donut and a piece of pizza. And I understand that. But remember, push through because you're going to see the results you want. After we form these habits over 21 days, then you can start allowing yourself to have one treat meal a week. Because that's what I do. Every Sunday is my treat meal. Because I work hard throughout the week, and we want you to feel like you're not trapped in this system. But for the next 21 days, we really need you to be strict with your eating because the rewards are going to pay off way more than that treat meal that you're going to try to sneak in. You're going to have critics. You're going to have people look at you and be like, what are you doing? It's not going to work. That's a fad diet. There's no dieting in this. You're clean eating, getting rid of all that harsh stuff you don't need to put in your body. You're detoxing, you're cleaning it out, and you're fueling your body with the best nutrition possible. And you're working out on top of it. There's nothing to criticize there. People are going to want to get on board once they start seeing your results. So share your results. Share your journey with them. Don't be intimidated by it. Use us for support. Elizabeth and I have been doing this long enough. We know how to be successful with it, and we want to help you. We want to be there for you. So please use us as your resources. Use this group as your resource. If you are at work and somebody puts a bunch of pizza in front of you, take a picture of it and upload it to this group and be like, hey guys, help me not be tempted, motivate me, and we'll do it for you. I promise you that. The average weight loss in our groups for women is between 8 and 10 pounds. That's crazy in just 21 days. So it can happen if you work hard and you push. This is going to be an amazing 21 days. We are so excited. We cannot wait to start with you on Monday. Please use the next 2 days to meal prep. Get yourself ready. Ask questions if you have them. Use us for your resources. And we can't wait to see those transformations.